Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more about classroom expectations and PDA plus. And so I've got some examples here of walls with expectations and then pictures with expectations. And so remember, the expectations are what are school wide, they are campus wide. We are friendly, we are safe, we are respectful, we're healthy. Usually it's three or four that they pick. And then all of your PDAs are connected to those four things. And so we start the way we figure out which ones to choose for our school is we write down all the things that we want, what kind of behavior we want from the children, and you list 100 things, right? And then you look at them, and then you can kind of sort them, and they tend to fall into those three or four categories: safe, healthy, respectful, friendly. Um, that's most of them, and so then you put on the wall all those friendship pictures, right? And they're pictures of children being respectful and friendly and healthy and safe, or whatever you pick. And then you put the PDA that goes with each picture. And you can see they're in first person as if the child is talking. And so you put them by every picture. And the children they love these walls. They love to see themselves, and they're all doing PDAs, they're doing positive things, and so they're reminding them that they know how to be good friends. And so this is a great tool for teaching the classroom expectations that's developmentally appropriate for the class that you're working with. And it's great to have the children model them for you, and you can just have them pretend to do those things and then take the picture. It doesn't ruin the lesson if they didn't do it for real. And so that's a great tip. You can have them pretend and role play for you while you take the pictures, and then you can remind them later, oh, look, there you are, you're washing your hands, you know how to be healthy. You just say that. If they're like don't want to be healthy and wash their hands right at that moment, you can say, oh, look, there you are, you're washing your hands, you know what to do before lunchtime, let's go wash our hands. And so that's one way we use the visual schedule and friendship pictures on the wall to teach. That's how we use it to reduce challenging behaviors and teach. We go, oh, look, there you are. And so if you do have one particular child who has trouble with specific parts of the day, you have them role play and you take their picture and you put them in the schedule in that part and say, look, there you are, you're doing it. And so it's a great tool, especially for toddlers who don't want to go get their diaper changed, who don't want to wash their hands. Um, it's great. And so I encourage you to choose three or four expectations for your room if you don't have a school wide um, list of expectations. And we don't call them rules for children this young. They're called expectations. When they get older, then they're called rules. And later in our book, we're going to go into detail about rules and expectations. But in San Francisco County, we call them expectations.